The Presbytery of Giddings-Lovejoy's Dismantling Racism and White Privilege team, or DRAWP, seeks to live out our CREDO, to relate, educate, and advocate. The group officially began nearly 20 years ago, but the roots of this ministry go back centuries. Reverend Elijah Parrish Lovejoy, abolitionist, first American martyr for the free press, and namesake of our presbytery, is just one of the faithful saints who fought for a more just world. There have been countless people of faith over the centuries who battled against slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, segregation, employment discrimination, and a host of other injustices. DRAWP exists to honor this legacy and to continue to confront systemic racism and white privilege in our region, state, and country. We have a strong history of this work, but we also acknowledge and confess our collective complicity and individual indifference to the pain caused to our African American brothers and sisters. There is much work to be done. The group experienced a period of renewed interest as we seek to continue to build on our past work. In October of 2019, 38 individuals from 12 congregations traveled together to Montgomery, Alabama to visit the Equal Justice Initiative's Legacy Museum and Memorial. The group learned more about our country's painful history, from slavery to mass incarceration. It also experienced the moving memorial to all the extrajudicial lynchings of people of color. The trip was life-changing for many, and it also rejuvenated DRAWP with renewed vision for what the group could do back home in the St. Louis region. Informed and impacted by this trip, many members came together to work countless hours on an official apology to our African American sisters and brothers for the sin of slavery and its legacy. The group presented the apology at the February 2020 Presbytery meeting. The body heard the report and approved its adoption. The COVID-19 global pandemic forced DRAWP to modify much of its work over the past year and a half. We continue to meet regularly online for education, planning, and fellowship. We held a 13-week virtual class on Healing the Broken Heart of America, where we studied St. Louis's difficult history with racism, injustice, and violence. We also sponsored 2 webinars with author Sean Rochester and learned more about the black tax placed on African Americans. This quantitative analysis revealed a cost of $70 trillion since the beginning of slavery. Jesus says, "Blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." We believe once we see these injustices, we cannot unsee them. Once we hear the painful cries of our neighbors, we cannot plug our ears. The Dismantling Racism and White Privilege team continues to seek ways we can faithfully confront injustice and work for repentance, reconciliation, and restoration. We would love to share more with you about our ministry, and we invite anyone interested to join us in our life-giving work.